Good afternoon, students. I will start with the class. Today I will start with a new topic, derivatives of one function with respect to another function. Okay. Similar to parametric type only. So the question will be like this: differentiate or find dy by dx. Sin x with respect to cos x. Differentiate sin x with respect to cos x. So this is one function and this is second function. So first function you have to differentiate with respect to the second function. So something like this comes up, then what you have to do is assume first one to be u. Any other letter also you can use, and the second one to be v. Okay, so first function you have to take it as u, and second function you can take it as v. What you have to find is du upon dx. Okay, first function with respect to second means second one will come at the denominator. Okay, du upon dv, u upon v. First function with respect to second means what? This will be at the numerator, second one will be at the denominator. So in short, what you have to find is du upon dx upon dv upon dx. So this is what you have to find. Okay, so same like parametric type, but only parametric what is to find dy by dx, second upon first. Here what you have to do is first upon second. With respect to will always go to the denominator. Okay, so you can start differentiating. Take u and differentiate. So this is u is given as sine of x. Since the letter is x on the right hand side, you have to differentiate with respect to x. So what this will become? Du with respect to x. Derivative of sine x is cos x. Same way, find derivative of cos x. And substitute the
minus cot x.
answer. Yes. Okay, so for take the first function as u, take the second function as v. Differentiate first one and differentiate second one. So dv upon dx will be equal to minus sin x. Derivative of cos will be minus. So finally substitute in the answer du upon dv, cos upon minus sin, which will give you minus cot. So du upon dv will be equal to cos x upon, which is nothing but minus cot x. Okay, anybody did not understand can ask. Huh? Take first function, second function, find derivatives of both and divide. Make sure here you are dividing first upon second. Huh? In parametric, we were dividing y upon x, dy by dx. Ulta it was. Here it is first upon second. Okay. So same question, differentiate only. Sine inverse of this is 4x. Huh? Sine inverse of 4 root x upon 1 plus 4x with respect to x. Okay. So this is sine inverse of some complicated function. So you know that it is of substitution type. Now to use substitution type, whenever there is a sine inverse of something, you can just look for this formula. Okay. Sine 2 theta is nothing but 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Or we had studied in inverse trigonometry. What was it? 2x upon 1 plus x square was sine inverse. Okay, you had to go to convert it in terms of 10, then it was something like this. Okay, 2 into something upon 1 plus x square. Because from this formula, sine 2 theta is what? 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So somehow we have to arrange it in this form. 2 times something upon 1 plus x square. Okay. So first what we will do is we'll consider this as u. So u is nothing but sine inverse of 4 root x upon 1 plus 4x. Now I just have to arrange it into 2 into something. So this will be what? Sine inverse of 2 into 2 root x. 4x I have splitted as this. 2 into 2 root x upon 1 plus, now whatever is this, the whole square. So just see, it will turn out to be the same. If you square it, it will become 4x. Okay, so I've arranged 4x in such a way that it becomes 2 into something plus 1 upon the whole square. Okay, so I've arranged it in this form. Now instead of x, what I have to put? Tan theta. So this whole thing, whatever is there in the bracket, you should equate it to tan theta. So let 2 root x be equal to tan theta will be your substitution. Again I'm repeating, this 4 I've splitted as 2 into something upon 1 plus that the whole square. So it is like 2x into 1 plus x square. And now let 2 root x be equal to tan theta. So what is theta? Tan inverse of 2 root x. This is for later on substitution. Okay. Now write back. So this will be what? U will be equal to sine inverse of 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, because this is square. And now you know the answer. 2 tan theta plus 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sine 2 theta. And then sine and sine inverse will cancel. So instead of 2 root x, I put tan theta. Sine inverse, sine will cancel. U will be nothing but 2 tan inverse of 2 root x. And now find the derivative. Okay, so this I've substituted 2 tan theta plus 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sine 2 theta. Sine inverse and sine will cancel. 2 theta. Theta I've just substituted back is nothing but tan inverse. Now differentiate with respect to x. Okay, so tan inverse of x, you know formula. So what it will be? Du upon dx will be nothing but 2 is outside only. Tan inverse of x means 1 upon 1 plus x square. X square means 2 root x the whole square into derivative of this extra derivative of 2 root x. So 2 into root x derivative is nothing but 1 upon 2 root x. Okay. If this was tan inverse of x, the answer would have been 1 upon 1 plus x square. But instead of x, it is 2 root x. So 2 root x the whole square into extra derivative of this. So 2 into derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. 2 and 2 will cancel. So answer will be 2 upon 1 plus 4 x it will become. So this will be your answer. And then one more root x is there, no? This fellow. Okay, so this is your du upon dx. V is simple. V is root x. Differentiate directly with respect to x. So dv upon dx will be 1 upon 2 root x. Now divide both the answers.
One upon 1 plus 4x.
1 upon 1 you got. How 2 and 2 got cancelled later. Du upon dv will be nothing but 2 upon, okay, and this will be 1 upon 2 root x. Now either you can cancel alternate. This and this is alternate. You cannot cancel this 2 and this 2. Only this line, alternate lines you can cancel. If something is there within this line and this line. And this and this. Okay. Otherwise, best option like this. So what will this have? be 2 upon 1 plus 4x into root x. Now this is 1 upon something. So a upon b, c upon d. So this will become reverse, and what it will become? 2 root x upon 1. And then 4 upon 1 plus 4x. Okay, so be careful while cancelling. Alternate only you can cancel. Otherwise, do this method and then cancel. Okay. Third one, cos inverse of with respect to e raised to cos inverse of 1 by x. Third one, cos inverse of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square with respect to e raised to cos inverse of 1 by x. Here this also formula you can use. You know that cos 2 theta is nothing but 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So use this formula. How you get a hint is finally this is cos inverse. Somehow you want cos to get cancelled with cos inverse. So you have to check which formula is there in terms of cos. So this is the formula which is there. So instead of x, what you can put? Tan theta now. Same substitution. Let x be equal to tan theta. So what you will get? 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, which is nothing but cos 2 theta. Then cos and cos inverse will cancel. Okay, so if they give cos inverse, then they will give in this form. If they give sine inverse, then they will give in this form, 1 upon 1 plus x square. For cos, it is 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. So u is cos inverse of 1 minus x square. So let x be equal to tan theta. So this will be cos 2 theta. Then, so what is theta? Tan inverse of x. This I forgot to write. Theta is tan inverse of x. Just substitute back and differentiate. So u will be 2 tan inverse of x. Differentiate with respect to x. So when you differentiate, answer what you'll get is du upon dx will be equal to 2 is at the side only, and derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So this is your answer. Okay, v, you can take this. See, this is 1 by x. Whenever x is at the denominator, what you do is always reverse this. Make it as sec inverse. Never keep x at the denominator. X, make it numerator by interchanging. And then directly differentiate e raised to something. Even if you take log also same answer, without log also you can solve. So V is e raised to cos inverse of 1 by x. So first simplify it. So it will become sec inverse of x. Directly you can differentiate. If you take log also, same option you will, same answer you will get. Huh? Those who want can try log also, no problem. This is direct, you can solve. E raised to something. So now differentiating with respect to x. So dv upon dx will be e raised to anything will be the same thing. Answer, okay, e raised to sec inverse x will be e raised to sec inverse x into extra derivative of sec inverse of x. So derivative of this will be 1 upon x root of x square minus 1. Is there a minus sign for that here? Just check. Huh? Cosec has or sec has. Derivative of sec inverse of x. Okay, and then divide both the answers. So this is the answer for dv by dx. So du upon dv will be 2 upon 1 plus x square upon e raised to sec inverse x. Then just take reverse. So that will be 2 upon 1 plus x square into x square minus 1 upon e raised to sec inverse of x. So this will be your answer. Those who have not understood, quickly I'll repeat. We have to find derivative of this. So there is 1 by x. So x I brought it to the numerator, so it will reverse and become sec inverse of x. Then take derivative. E raised to x is e raised to x only, but extra derivative of x. So derivative, if you see in the table, standard derivative of sec inverse x will be 1 upon x into root of x square minus 1. Okay, and then I took it, divided both the answers and then reversed it. Tan inverse of 1 plus x square with respect to sine inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square. This is 1 plus x square. So first one take it as u and it is substitution type, standard substitution. If it is root of 1 plus x square, you know what you should substitute. Yesterday also we solved the same similar problem. Plus means 10. If this was minus, then it would have been sine, and this is plus. So you have to put x is equal to tan theta and go ahead with the problem. Okay, so x is equal to tan theta. So tan inverse of x will be equal to theta. 1 plus tan square theta Okay, so 1 plus tan square theta will be sec square theta. Then square and root will cancel. And what you'll get is only sec theta. Sec theta minus 1 upon tan theta. So then write sec theta as 1 upon cos and tan as sine upon cos. Then cross multiply and it will cancel. Same problem, similar problems I've done in inverse trigonometry. I told y'all. In derivatives, you will need those problems. So this will be sec square theta root and sec. So directly I'm writing the step sec theta minus 1 upon tan theta. Because you will get like this. Okay. Then root and square will cancel and straight away it will become sec theta. Now tan inverse of this is 1 upon cos theta. Then cross multiply. And then cancel cos theta alternate.
One by two.
Final answer.
No, that U1.
No, because you have differentiated it with respect to theta. You have not substituted back. Theta by 2 you got, no? So just write it back, resubstitute and then differentiate. Your main question was in terms of x. So you cannot differentiate suddenly with respect to theta. So write it back in terms of x and then differentiate. So what you will get is tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. Okay, now this 1 minus cos theta formula you have to use. Minus means sine, 2 sine square theta upon 2. And sine theta is to be split as 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Same problems, typical. This type steps comes, then you have to do this way. If you practice again and again, you will know this. So tan inverse tan theta upon 2. Now this is u. Don't differentiate directly with respect to theta. You will get answer as half, but it will be wrong because this I had done substitution. First resubstitute. So what it will be? Half I'll write at the side. Tan inverse of x. Theta is nothing but tan inverse of x. So this is what we will get. And now differentiate. And then answer will be 1 upon 2 into 1 plus x square. So du upon dx will be 1. Now take v. V just now, the previous problem only, second problem I think I had given you all a hint. If it is in the form of 2x upon 1 plus x square, what substitution you have to do? Again, same thing, put x is equal to tan theta. In the second one also. Sin 2 theta formula you have to use. Anybody has doubts? This finding du by dx? So v is sin inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square. So put x is equal to tan theta. So wherever there is x, put tan theta. So we will get 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. You don't have to arrange anything because already it is in that form. 2 into x upon 1 plus x square. And I have given you the formula. 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta is sin inverse sin 2 theta. And now differentiate. This is x. Huh? Now find a derivative. dv by dx. How much are you getting?
1.
1. Again you made a mistake. You are cancelling any numbers alternate. How half and 2 can get cancelled? Do in proper form. A upon B, C upon D. Then reverse and see what is getting cancelled. Just because you see 2 anywhere, we cannot cancel. Okay. So du upon dv will be 2 upon 1 plus x square upon 1 upon. Now this part will reverse. Only alternate you can cancel. 2 and 2 is not alternate. Only this 2 are alternate. So du upon dv will be 2 upon into 2 into like this. How ulta I did, no? dv. This will be half. This will be 2. Answer, you know. First answer upon second answer. Hmm? Correct.
That 2 should be in denominator.
Yes. So this will be 1 upon x square upon 2. And this will cancel. Answer will be 1 by 4. Okay. U answer upon V answer. And then this got reverse. Okay. This went to the numerator. This came to the denominator. Alternate got cancelled. And the answer what you get is 1 by 4. Sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube with respect to sec inverse of 1 upon 2x square minus 1. Sec inverse it is a. This is also substitution, okay? You have to use sine 3 theta formula. I'll send you all that page again. First, before the tuition classes that started, I'd send you all that page. I don't know, some of you all might have, not have. All these formulae, basic ones. So please go through again, in case you all have forgotten about it. U is sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube. So now, you know the formula, sine 3 theta is nothing but 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Okay, so you have to use this sine 3 theta formula. So in case of x, what should come? So this will be sine theta. Don't worry now again. Anytime you will come across this problem, now you will know that 3x minus 4x cube, and if sine inverse is there, then you will have to do this substitution. So theta is what? Sine inverse of x. So u will be sine inverse 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. U will be sine inverse sine 3 theta. Sine inverse and sine will cancel. What will remain is 3 theta. Then substitute back theta and find a derivative. Okay, so du upon dx will be 3 into derivative of sine inverse x is nothing but 1 minus x square. So this is your answer. Now take v as that. X is at the denominator. So first thing what you can convert is cos inverse of this, you can take it to the numerator. Okay, now see, cos inverse is outside. Somehow I have to make a substitution in such a way that I get answer cos. Okay, so you have to try to remember this, recollect the formula which comes in terms of cos. So there's a formula 2 cos square theta minus 1 is what? Cos 2 theta. What will give you the hint? Outside is cos inverse. So you have to think of formula only in terms of cos. If there was sine inverse, you have to start thinking the formula in terms of sine, that way. So now somehow I want this to end up in terms of cos. So this is the formula. So what you do? Put x is equal to cos theta. So that it becomes like this. So when you put cos theta, it will become 2 cos square theta minus 1, which is nothing but cos theta, cos 2 theta. There are various formula for cos 2 theta. You can write it in 4 ways. Same cos 2 theta. You can also write it as what? 1 minus 2 sine square theta, or 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, or cos square theta minus sine square theta. This has 4 ways you can express. Here we need like this. So x is equal to cos theta. So just substitute. So cos inverse of, and now this is nothing but cos 2 theta. Then cos inverse and cos you cancel. Theta you substitute back. So theta is nothing but cos inverse of x. And then find the derivative and divide both the answers. Now when you differentiate dv by dx, you'll get 2 into derivative of cos inverse x is minus,
Minus 3 by 2.
yes. Now divide both the answers. So du upon dv will be first answer, that is 3 upon 1 minus x square upon minus 2 upon 1 minus x square. So this and this will cancel. What you'll get is minus 3 upon 2. You can try the sixth one. Tan inverse of x upon 1 minus x square with respect to sine of cot inverse of 1 plus x . Okay. Again, this is substitution type. You have to look at this and see what you have to substitute. 1 minus x square it is. If it is plus, then 10. If it is minus, then you see what to substitute.
Sine.
What x value will put? X is
Sine.
equal to, yes, sine theta. And then simplify. Okay, for this substitution, theta will be sine inverse of x. So u will be tan inverse of sine theta 1 minus sine square theta. And then you all know 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. Then square and root will cancel. So what you'll get is 1 plus cos theta. Then use the formula, what is 1 plus cos theta. And this also you have to split sine theta as 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So like this you will get 1 up plus cos theta after cancelling root and square. So tan inverse of sine theta is nothing but 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. And 1 plus cos theta, plus means cos. If this was minus, this would have been sine. 1 cos will cancel. Tan inverse and then substitute 1 by 2 sine inverse x. And now differentiate. So du upon dx will be half root of 1 minus x square. Okay, now take v and start solving. This is in the form of root of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x. This is also standard substitution. Anybody knows what to substitute? Root of 1 plus x upon root of 1 minus x if it is there.
First, we have to convert cot into tan.
Not okay, not necessary also. Even if you don't convert, it's still fine. Okay, other than that, even if you convert, no issues. Then after that, what is the main substitution? X, how much you have to take as?
Cos theta.
Yes, cos theta. Because this is not plus x square, huh? To take it as tan theta. This is root of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x. So if it is in this form, you have to take x is equal to cos theta. I've given you all that table in inverse trigonometry. If it is in this form. So even if you don't convert, still it's okay. If you have made it 10 inverse also no problem. Huh? You continue. Substitution will remain the same. So put x is equal to cos theta. So cos inverse x will be equal to theta. Then this will become what? 1 plus cos theta upon 1 minus cos theta. Use the formula, same like how we had used here. 1 plus cos theta formula. Same way apply 1 minus sin theta formula. Sorry, 1 minus cos theta. So this will be v is equal to sine of 2. So both places you apply the formula. This is plus, this is minus. Plus means it will be 2 cos square theta by 2. This is minus means it will be 2 sine square theta by 2. And 2 will cancel. Then you'll get 10 square theta by 2. Square and root will cancel. Sorry, cot you'll get, no? Here, see. Sine of 2 cot inverse of 2. Like this you will get. Those who have done reverse 10, they will get ulta. Still it will cancel out. 2 and 2 will cancel. Cos square upon sine square will be cot square. Root and square will cancel. Again, cot inverse and cot will cancel. Again, 2 and 2 will cancel. So what you'll get it? Sine theta. Okay, now resubstitute. Don't forget, don't directly differentiate. So v will be equal to sine of cos inverse x. Now can anybody tell me what is to be done?
Total answer is x by 2.
Total in the sense final?
Yeah.
No, some again something with that last cancelling part only you have done. There's something wrong.
Shit.
dv by dx, how much you're getting?
X by root of 1 minus x square.
Minus is there, no? Okay,
Yeah.
then u upon v. Check, something has gone wrong. Only cancellation part you have done wrong. A upon b, c upon d, you are going wrong every time. Just check. Even I'll check whether I made a mistake on that. This is done. Now, if there's a inverse trigonometric function inside a normal trigonometric function. So what they have to do? Triangle method. So simplify using triangle. Otherwise, there's no other choice. So you can, so let cos inverse x be equal to some other letter you can put. Take it as a because theta we have already used. Then use triangle method and solve. So this will be cos a. Cos a means, so what will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. So this will be 1 square minus x square. So what it will be, v is nothing but sine a. This we have taken as a. So what is sine of a? Opposite upon hypotenuse. So this is your v, 1 minus x square. Now differentiate with respect to x. So dv upon dx will be equal to, this I'm not again explaining so much in detail because triangle method you all should know by now. So many times I've done this. So now this part I'll explain. Root of something. So root of this will be what? 1 upon 2 root x. But then extra derivative of whatever is inside the bracket. So derivative of 1 will be 0 and derivative of x square will be 2x. So 2 and 2 will cancel. So answer will be minus x upon root of 1 minus x square. So this is dv upon dx. And now divide both the answers. First answer upon second answer.
So can't we take direct derivative?
Direct means of sine, like this, sine of cos inverse,
Yeah.
cos of, so that will be what? Cos of cos inverse x. And then like this,
Yes.
and then cos and cos inverse you can cancel that way. Yeah, I
Yes,
can do.
teacher.
Okay, if you want you can do that way also. That is why, because automatically in this case it is cancelling. But if there was sine and tan, no, then it would become a problem. Meaning sine of tan inverse of x and all. Here now these people are matching up. So that's why I can directly cancel. If this was 10, it might not work out. Okay, so whichever way you get, finally you should get root of 1 minus, okay, minus x upon root of 1 minus x square. Then du upon dv will be one upon 2, 1 minus x square upon minus x upon 1 minus x square. And then reverse it. This and this you can cancel. So answer will be minus 1 upon 2x. Log of sec of x plus 10x with respect to sec of x. Okay, so this is log of sec x plus 10x. So you can directly take the derivative. There's no tan inverse or something to do substitution or simplification. It is log of that. So directly log of that will be 1 upon that into derivative of this. So straight away you can find the derivative. Okay. So differentiate with respect to x. So du upon dx will be what? 1 log of x would be 1 by x. So instead of x, this whole thing is there. So log of that will be 1 upon that full thing into derivative of whatever is there inside a bracket. So derivative of sec of x is sec x tan x. Then plus derivative of tan x is sec square x. Okay. So what log of something is 1 upon that into derivative of that. Now this is simplification. Both the terms in both the places sec of x is common. You can take out sec of x common. So what will be left is tan x plus and what will happen if you notice the denominator and numerator is same. Just that reverse it is a plus b will be same as b plus a. And what will be left is this will be your du upon dx.
Answer is cot x.
Yes. So v will be sec x. So dv upon dx. So derivative of sec x is sec x tan x. And now divide both the answers. Answer what you'll get is 1 upon tan x, which you can write it as cot x. Okay, so both the answers I have divided. 1 upon 10 is nothing but cot x. And the last problem on this. Tan inverse of 1 plus sin x tan inverse. Tan inverse of 1 plus sin x upon 1 minus sin x with respect to tan inverse of 1 plus x square plus x. I'll give you all some few problems on this to try. Okay. After that, only one last, the main topic, that is higher order derivatives, that will be remaining. That I'll need at least some 4 classes to cover up. So next week I will finish with this chapter. Okay, so this will be U, tan inverse of, this is a complicated, there's no formula for one, don't write this as 1 plus sin x as 2 sin square x by 2. Huh? If you see that page, trigonometric formula, there's a formula for 1 plus sin theta also, and I've given you formula for 1 minus sin theta also. So those who have forgotten, I'll write now. 1 plus sin theta is nothing but cos theta by 2, means what? Cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2, the whole square. Okay, there's a whole square. Same way, if this is minus, then middle sign will be minus. Cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2, the whole square. So this is the formula for 1 plus sin theta. And this is the formula for 1 minus sin theta. Okay, next step, what will happen? Square and root will cancel. So root will go. So write a whole term without root sign. The entire root will go. So what you'll get is tan inverse of, now can anyone tell me in which form it is, meaning what will be the next step? There's a combination of cos and
Divide
sine.
cos
Yes.
x by 2.
Yes. Yes, you have to divide numerator and denominator by cos x by 2. Because whenever there's a combination of cos and sine, I have to try to bring it in this formula. 1 minus tan theta upon, or whichever way. This is plus, this will be minus. That is nothing but tan of pi by 4 minus theta. So if this is plus, this will be plus. So this has to become 1. That's why I have to divide it by, divide numerator and denominator by cos x upon 2.
Du upon dx is equal to 1 upon 2.
Yes. V also you can try. It is in the form of root of 1 plus x square. So if it's 1 plus x square, you know what x you have to do the substitution. So when you divide, so this will be tan inverse of 1 plus tan x by 2. Cos and cos will become 1. Sin x by, all the terms will get divided by cos x by 2. Sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2 is tan x by 2. Same way, this and this will become 1. This will be minus. Sin upon cos will become 10. And now use this formula. So u will be tan inverse of 10 pi by 4. Because numerator is plus, this will be plus. Tan inverse 10 will cancel. And now take the derivative. So u is pi by 4 upon, plus x upon. So differentiate with respect to x. So what will happen? du upon dx. Derivative of pi by 4. Pi by 4 is a constant. So that will be 0. And x, derivative of x will be 1. So half will be your answer. 1 upon 2. Now v, tan inverse of 1 plus x square. So there's a root of 1 plus x square. So plus means x will be equal to tan theta. So now put x is equal to tan theta and solve. So v will be tan inverse of 1 plus tan square theta. So 1 plus tan square theta will be so x square theta. Then square and root will cancel. So what we will get is sec theta plus tan theta. Now this is not log, huh? To directly take the derivative. If this was log, then it is a normal, but this is a tan inverse. So you have to try to simplify this. So tan inverse sec theta is what? 1 upon cos theta. And tan theta is nothing but, again, the same problem I've done in inverse trigonometry. Exactly same. And then cos theta is common. V will be equal to tan inverse of 1 plus sin theta upon cos theta. Just now formula I've used. What is 1 plus sin theta formula? Use that. 1 plus sin theta is nothing but cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 the whole square. If you all are wondering how to know this, that we have to do like this, is only when you practice. So when you have done inverse trigonometry properly, it means the same problems, similar typical problems there. So the same ones come up here also. And you know when it turns out like this, what is the next step? So if you simply listen and then don't practice, and you will forget. And then every time you look at some problem, it feels like you never saw it. Although it was done earlier. 1 plus sin theta will be sine, or you can write the other, cos theta by 2 sin theta by 2 the whole square. Okay, and cos theta can be written, formula is cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2. See, there's a difference. This is whole square and this is cos square theta by 2. So this is in the form of a plus b the whole square, and this is in the form of a square minus b square. So v will be tan inverse of cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2. 2 times I can write because it is whole square. upon a square minus b square. Formula is what? A minus b into a plus b. Wait, which one I've cancelled? Plus and plus will cancel. Huh? Okay, and now it will end up same like u. Now follow the same method. Divide numerator and denominator by cos theta by 2. And then don't directly find a derivative, you have to resubstitute because this is substitution. Theta you have to write back. So V will be tan inverse of dividing numerator and denominator by cos theta by 2. So you'll get this. So this will be, so V will be pi by 4 plus theta by 2. Now resubstitute what was theta. So theta was pi by 4, half I'm writing side, tan inverse of x. And now find dv by dx. So derivative of pi by 4 will be 0.
Whole answer is 1 plus x square.
Yes. Okay, so this will be dv upon dx. So final one, du upon dv will be first answer upon second answer. So first answer was 1 upon 2. Second answer is, now reverse. So it will become like this. 2 and 2 will cancel. What you will get is the answer. Okay, so differentiating one function with respect to another is nothing but similar to parametric. No matter what function is given, you have to take the first one as u, second one as v, divide first answer upon second answer. So any kind of function they give, you have to know how to solve. Okay. This one you all can try. I will only give you the hint and give. Ninth one, cosec inverse of theta 3x, 4x cube with respect to cos inverse of 1 minus 49x square upon. Okay. I will tell you how to go ahead. First step only I'll tell, then later you can solve. This will be u. What you have to do is, can anyone tell me? This is at the denominator. I will go ahead with the problem. This you can reverse, no? So cosec inverse reverse is what? So this will become sine inverse. And this problem I've already solved for you, this type. That is problem number 5, I think. Huh? What substitution and all you to do. V will be, now this is in the form of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square formula. So it will be 1 minus 10 square theta upon 1 plus 10 square theta. So what you do is just arrange this way first. Take this inside. So this will be 7x square upon 1 plus 7x square. And then 7x equal to 10 theta. Okay. So this will be your substitution. And then 1 minus 10 square upon 1 plus 10 square will be equal to cos 2 theta. So this is how you have to solve. Here, substitution you should know. I've already done one problem on that. Theta will be tan inverse of 7x for his substitution. So you can find the answer. Okay. If I get more problems, I'll send. So can I take attendance? Okay. Those who have finished copying can leave.